Hi folks, thanks for coming to the show. Today we have a special guest. His name is Christmas. He is somewhat of a fashion icon here at Max International. He is a professional presenter and a lifestyle coach. Christmas, thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you very much.
You are somewhat of a fashion icon. You know, you're well respected in the Max International space here in Ghana, Accra office.
I'm on it.
Where does that love of fashion come from?
My love of fashion stems from my personal esteem. Basically, I've always been somebody that I really care about how much I look, because how I look affects how I feel. Because if I feel good, I want to look good. So it's something that I've always had it. I've always wanted to affect people with the way I feel, and you cannot affect people the way you feel if you don't look the way you feel. So I've always been somebody who feels good. So I want people to see I feel good, so that I can let them know how it feels to also feel what I'm feeling. So basically, it's something that I've always had growing up since. So it's something that I think it's a part of me.
It's part of you. I love the sound of that. You know, when you feel good, you look good.
Yeah, definitely.
That is quite the same. So we are network marketers, right? We're going out in the community. We're talking to people who sometimes we know, sometimes we don't know. So how important do you think fashion is for network marketers?
You see, I get people thinking that fashion is just about the costume you put on, as in what you wear. But I think our costume is like our second skin. As in, it should be like, it's you. It's when I look at you, they're saying that first impressions are first impressions. You cannot have a second look at a first impression. First impression. So you would want people to look at you, and in their mind they should have a frame, a mental picture of who you are and what you represent, your values, the things you respect most, who you want people to look at you as. So I think fashion is really essential in our part of our business, especially because guess what? I am meeting somebody I do not know. He doesn't know me. So the first thing you look at is, how do I look? Do I look like who I want him to see me as? So people should be able to look at you and then know in their mind what you stand for. And I stand for serious stuff. I stand for success. I stand for people should look at me as, this is a serious person I want to get involved with. There's somebody that I want to have something doing with. People should like you. But if they don't like you, they don't listen to you. And when they don't listen to you, then you don't have a business. So it's really important. And our business is really critical.
Do we need to dress like people who are in business? Do we need to dress like people who do business? Regular business out there, right? Do we need to dress like that? Or should there be a different set of rules for us as network marketers?
Well, not really. But you see, the whole fun of our business is because we do it without making it look difficult. We do it with so much ease. So you see, you want people to be able to relate to you. So if I'm operating with different rules, I'm dressing I'm dressing with different rules altogether. It will make me look, how do I say? I don't use the word lousy, but it will make you look like you look frizzy, and people would want to connect with you. So you want to use the same rules, basically. Because if I want people to be attracted to me, and I'm dressing with different rules, then I'll look different. And basically, you look alien, and definitely no one will be attracted to an alien in that sense. So yeah, rules. In life generally, it's already made up of rules. There are so many rules, but there are certain rules that is to enable us do the things we love to do with so much ease. So rules, especially in outfits, in dressing, in fashion, is really important. But that doesn't mean that these rules can be bent a bit. Okay, because in the first place, fashion advanced because of this bending of these rules a bit. Okay. So I think that we should use the same rules, but we can bend them a little, but you don't want to look like a clown.
That is a wonderful point you're making. How far do you think we can bend those rules? How far is far enough? How far is too far?
All right. So I saw an article. I think it was last month that 2019 is a year that I think with the highest rules in fashion being broken. I think this year has been like it's crazy. But you see, one thing people don't understand is the setting would define how you're going to break the rule or how you're going to bend it. If I'm going for a strictly official setting, now you want to be careful. I would recommend that you should go strictly with the rules if it's a strictly official setting. Now, certain instances, let's say I'm going for, let's say a red carpet, I'm going for maybe a wedding. Sometimes you can bend the rules a bit. For example, there's a rule that you cannot wear an official suit with a sneaker. That is a rule you can't negotiate with. But of late, especially 2019, you realize that it's a trend. You understand? But where can you wear this? So the question normally now asks you, how do you break the rule and when should you break that rule? That's the two questions that should always be in your mind. How and when?
Now, since you have thought obviously a lot about this topic, how should you break the rules and when should you break them?
So let me give you a typical example.
Okay.
I cited a point of an official dress suit. Now, I can wear an official suit with a sneaker, right? Let's say I'm going for a red carpet. I can do that, and it looks really good. But I cannot do that when I'm going for a business presentation or when I'm going for a formal meeting. I can't do that, because guess what? People there are going to look at you, and they are going to look at you. I am looking at something that's going to change my life. And you don't look like that, so you want to be careful. So for example, I'm wearing an official suit, right? I'm going for an official event, and then I'm all dressed up, my tie, my suit on point, my shirt on point, my socks, everything is on point. But you are wearing a sporty watch. It's a killer, like it's a game killer. You are out. People are not going to look at you seriously, because that alone is like a no-no. So these are things that you want to look out for, right? The setting is really important. The setting is really important as much as what you're going to wear, right? The setting, it's when should you break it. Now, how will now depend on one thing, your values. For example, I'm a Christian, right? There are certain outfits that I don't want to put on. For example, I'm all dressed up, maybe with an earring. For me, it's a no-no. For others, yes, it is, depending on their values. For me, my values is no. So that's one of the things I look up for, as in how to break the rule. Now, secondly, my image. Like, you see, I have a brand. For example, Christmas is a brand. It's not just a name of a person, or it's a brand. Now, when you hear Christmas, what do you want? What comes to your mind? Now, people are looking at somebody who is looking really official, somebody who's looking really smart. So if I'm going to break a rule, I want to break a rule in a way that this image is not thrown out of the picture. Okay. So no matter how I go with it, I should stay in that picture.
Awesome. What is your take on the use of colors? What colors should people use, and what colors they should not use? Is there even any such thing as colors you should and colors you shouldn't?
Okay, so when it comes to color, I think growing up, I used to follow this gentleman. I forgot his name a bit, but he's British. If I remember, I'll mention it. You know, he's an example of a classic official man. He's a movie star. I forgot his name a bit. But you see, I read one of his magazines. Said that we shouldn't be afraid of colors, you know. But that doesn't mean that you would want to go for colors that are really pointy as a man. For example.
What do you mean
so
pointy?
For example,
explain that to me.
I was with a gentleman who was wearing a red suit, like devilish red, like really red, suit with the black shoes. That, it's like, I don't even look at it. That is a no-no. Okay. So when it comes to color,
hang on. I need to stop you just for a minute here.
All right.
This is important stuff. This is very important. Why is red suit, devil red, like red punch
Like-
your eyes out red
Oh, trust
with the
me,
black
Robert.
shoe. It's a no-no. Why is it a no-no?
So now I'll go step back a bit as in how to break the rules. But we'll come to that. You see, the rules are: if you're wearing a black shoe, you shouldn't wear any suit apart from a black suit. You can't wear a brown suit with a black shoe. No. Now, maybe you wanna bend it a bit, but taking it to a red suit to the black shoe, it's like too far. It's too far.
Okay.
It's too far. You see, colors, it's nice, especially for outfit and everything. But it's not in blending colors. Less is more. That's the secret in blending colors. Less is always more. But already it's a color, so less is more. You might just want like maybe one color in a garment. That should be it, right? But especially men, you should look out for colors that aren't too pointy, like I was saying. You see, a lady wearing a red suit might not be too much of an issue. As a lady, it's fine. It's totally good. It's fine. A lady wearing a yellow suit, it's okay. But as a man, there are some colors that you want to stay away from.
What are those colors?
So, for
Help me
example,
out.
I spoke about red.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's too red. Like,
How about yellow?
yellow, it's questionable. Now, when I'm going for a yellow suit, I can't go with a yellow trousers. No. For example, if I'm going with a yellow suit, I should be in a 3-piece suit. That will give me a different pattern, a darker pattern trousers and a darker pattern waistcoat. Then I can put on the yellow. So it kind of like blurs the yellow a bit. But if I'm going all yellow, top all yellow, down all yellow vest, no, that's too out there.
Too out there.
That's too out there.
Wow,
right?
okay.
So these colors, I normally go back to the color wheel. It really helps a lot. I recommend that, if you are not really sure what to wear, the colors, you want to reach out to that. The color wheel, it really helps a lot. What the color to blend with what is too much. It helps with a lot of that. You can just check that out, the color wheel, how to blend your colors.
You have just gone very technical on us. I know what the color wheel is. I understand what the color combination rules are. But when you say color wheel, our viewers don't understand what you're talking about. Some of them may, but most of them won't.
Okay.
So would you mind explaining a little bit what you're talking about when you say color wheel? What is it, how it works,
Right.
and where do they find it?
Okay. So, for example, the basic things in a color wheel, you want to understand that there are certain colors that are contradictory. You cannot put them together. There are certain colors that are complementary. That means you can wear both of them. You can wear both, and it looks really good. There are certain colors that it magnify other colors. There are certain colors that, like I was saying, if you put, let's say, for example, white and black, these colors, white always magnifies black, and black does the same to white. So to be safe, people always go for that, white and black. It's safe, but in our world, let's say for somebody like me, I don't normally go for white and black because it's too safe, right? It looks like you are now beginning to get your clothing together, you're beginning to get your costumes together. You don't really know, you're not really sure what to wear. But somebody like me, I want to go for colors that are complementary but are bold, right? So these are secondary when you go into the color wheel, but the basic things are complementary, contradictory, and then colors that magnify others. So when you are starting with your costume, you are starting with how to get your stuff together, you want to look out for these complementary colors that are how do they say, they edify others. So you want to go for these things, right? So back to what I was saying about the yellow. So let's say I'm going for a yellow vest, a yellow shirt, or let's say a yellow suit. Now I can go for a light sea blue trousers and a shirt. Then I can put on my light yellow jacket. Sea blue and yellow complementary. You understand what I'm saying? You see, yellow and white, these are complementary. The white makes it makes the yellow look appealing, as compared to wearing a yellow suit with a red trousers. No, like that is that can't happen, right? That can't happen. So it's a little technical, but when you try to read more about it, it's something simple to understand. It really helps.
Okay.
It really helps.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. For you, what is the ultimate, and I mean ultimate, outfit?
Okay,
And
so
why?
Okay, so my ultimate outfit normally it's suit, blue black suit, right? With my brown shoes, brown belt, right? If I'm going to leather watch, I'll go for it. I'll go with a brown leather watch, a leather watch. But if I'm going with I'm not going with a leather watch, I'll go with a black watch, right? Now, why I go with suit is that, you see, personally, I'm someone that I want people to always see me serious and successful. Because I want to feel successful. I always feel successful. I always see myself as a success. So I want people to see me the same. I want people to feel the same when they see me. You understand? So I would always go for a suit because that's my ultimate, because that's my image, that's my brand. It's a bit flexible for others, you know, depending on the setting where they find themselves. But the career I am building a career that is going to be full of successful people and serious-minded people. So you won't have that image at the back of your mind all the time. So you are somebody in the same industry just like me. You should always have that at the back of your mind. I can go on to a party with a suit. Maybe I might blend it a bit, but I can always go anywhere with a suit. Anywhere. I can go to a bar, I can go to a party, weddings, and almost everywhere with a suit. Maybe the blend might change a bit, but that's my ultimate. A suit is always my ultimate.
Suit is always your ultimate. Now, here comes the $64,000 question. A suit is your ultimate outfit, right? Now, should everybody in the business, every network marketer, should wear a suit?
I think for me, a suit is a must. For me, it's a must. Because you see, in the world we find ourselves, it's very, very tricky to be able to describe a certain costume that will fit for everybody. You understand? If I go like, okay, hey, you know what? Go with traditional. Now the question is, what is traditional? Like, your way of traditional is different from my way of traditional. But if I say go with the suit, you know what a suit looks like. Everyone knows what a suit looks like, and everybody seeing you in a suit knows, okay, this is a serious-minded person. I think I want to do business with this person. It's something that is non-negotiable for me. In this industry, you find yourself. Yeah, if I'm out there, maybe I'm in my house, or maybe I'm just having a casual job or something. Yeah, I can. But I'm going out there for business. I would recommend you go with the suit. In this business, you should always go with the suit.
Well, Christmas, I want to say a big heartfelt thank you for coming on the show.
For having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So, folks, that's all for this episode, and thank you for being with us. If you like the show and you want to see more of it, go on the channel, YouTube channel, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you next time.